How you doing? This is George, Guy from Pittsburgh. One last bit of the lights there. Let me turn this off so you can see the new Ghost. And then the batteries be taken out, and they'll sadly be put away for another year. I know they won't be happy, but Halloween's over. I want to thank Thunderbird 10 for subscribing to my channel. And this morning, I want to talk about a new story that's out there. The White House has announced, just like George Norrie, that they're concerned about a solar event wiping out the power. Now, Newser had a great comment: no more Justin Bieber singles. Well, that might almost be worth not having any power. We were in a restaurant yesterday. We heard some absolutely hideous music over the Muzak, and we asked some younger people. That's what young people listen to, and they said we don't listen to that stuff. I don't know. I don't think they were putting us on, but it was horrible. They even redid "It's My Party" by Leslie Gore, and the guy was he sucked. So anyway, the news story: the Washington Post reports that an EMP or EMP pulse created by a solar flare could wipe out electricity for months and create a global catastrophe. Well, it wouldn't be months, it'd be years, folks, because the transformers that they need for these electrical systems, there's a 3 to 5 year backup on orders. And guess what? They're all made in China because nobody makes them here anymore. So, and you can't make them without electricity. So the power might never come back on, like that show that's on television where the power goes out and everybody has to function going back to almost dark ages. I've never seen it, but I know it's aware of it. And the White House released its National Space Weather Strategy on Thursday, and the multi-agency plan details how the U.S. will prepare for and deal with a massive EMP from space weather. The 6-step plan requires government agencies, schools, the media, the insurance industry, nonprofits, and more to work together. And Newser said, in other words, we're doomed. And the White House Assistant Director for Space Weather says this is a real and present danger. And back in 1859, a solar storm did impact Earth and cause some sparking telegraph lines. No, it didn't cause sparking telegraph lines, story. It knocked out the telegraph system for a while, which was that day's equivalent of the internet. Today, the National Academy of Sciences said we would take a $2 trillion economic hit. Well, it'd be a lot more than that. With no power, there's no stores, there's no banks, there's no airlines, there's no computers, there's no nothing, unless you have things in a Faraday cage. And then you've got the problem of, well, unless you have a generator in a Faraday cage, you've got nothing to run your equipment. And you've got no one to talk to, because if they haven't prepared to have extra equipment protected by the EMP pulse, they've got nothing to run their equipment either. So in 2012, we were nearly hit by 2 plasma clouds, and NASA says if it had been hit, we'd be all picking up the pieces. The new plan calls for the U.S. to get better at predicting space weather, shore up our infrastructure against EMPs, and more, says the Houston Chronicle. It's a plan we may truly need. The Washington Post quotes NASA as saying a 12% chance we get hit by an EMP pulse in the next 10 years. Folks, you need to tell your legislators in the Washington and Obama it's time to do something about this, because if it does hit, we're all going to be in the dark. And no comments, please, about my being in the dark. Thank you. And one other note, I got a really nasty note in my forum this morning from one of the usual cretins on Belgab saying it's all about me and insulting me and my girlfriend, Kathy. Well, you know what? When I do a video, when I do a post, yes, it is all about me. I'm doing the post. If you don't like what I say, don't read it, don't watch the video. And just go away and shut up. I'm so tired of that. They not only insult me, they insult my girlfriend who has nothing to do with that forum. So, she's here to help me today. I went to the ER last night, and it was kind of ridiculous. I think they have a double standard for men and women. When she injured her back in July moving their stuff from U-Haul, um, they gave her pain pills. Me, they gave prescription. I went home. I put a heating pad on it. They said to put ice on it, but I haven't figured out how to get the ice to stop sliding down my back here, because that's where it hurts. So I'm better, but it still hurts. So today I take the prescription and see what happens with that. So I'm able to walk around, and my back feels like my NFL picks yesterday. I got murderized on most of them, and I don't know what's with the Steelers. But I do know the 49ers, they need to go to somebody other than Kaepernick. They were terrible, and I can't figure out that 52-49 game. What the hell is with that? All right. I will be back later with more videos, but I have to catch up on a week of being basically in bed, not by choice, and straighten this place out for my wonderful inspection on Thursday. Have a great day. I'll do videos later tonight, but if I don't get off my butt and do something, you know who will be cracking the whip and bitching at me that I haven't done anything all day, but sitting here, so I can't be sitting in front of this computer. Have a great evening, great afternoon, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.